Hello, I'm Laura Martin Bovard, and you found me on the Divine Download. This is a channel for beauty makers because why? I am one, and I like to share my inspiration and the wisdom that I have gathered along my journey with you, other beauty makers, hopefully, and if not, maybe you're on your way to becoming one. It's my pleasure and my honor to share everything I'm learning with you, and that's what this channel is all about. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and definitely subscribe to the channel. Today we're going to talk about something super juicy that most people love to talk about, and that is sex. And why are we going to talk about sex? Because tomorrow is Valentine's Day, and a lot of times we express our love through sex. But I want to share with you, what does a woman who's been married for 20 years, how do I get turned on? And how does my husband get turned on? It's not what you think. So one of the ways that I think that women find their best connection with themselves and with their partners is when we are emotionally connected to ourselves first. And how do we get there? You've heard me say, if you've been following me for any time at all, that in order to have a really connected relationship, we have to connect on an emotional level. And sometimes that can be hard, right? Like, not everybody feels like bearing their soul. One way that I love to teach is through my own stories. And so I have a good one for you. Last night, it was sex night, and I knew it, and my husband knew it, but I wasn't really feeling it. And so I asked him if he would be willing to spend some time processing an issue from our family that I knew was triggering him. And so he's fair game because, you know, what's better than somebody who loves to teach and transform is to be married to somebody who's my biggest training partner, but is also willing to go through transformation. That juices the marriage. So we sat down to do a worksheet. It's called The Work. Look it up, with Byron Katie. And we picked a topic that was so triggering for my beloved. And I won't go into all the details, but once we started to unfold what was happening to him when he was feeling triggered, I started to feel my heart open because I was witnessing him take responsibility for his triggers. I swear, it was just like, take me now, because it was such an exciting, and I think it was so exciting because here's why. When we feel safe as women, we are able to tap into our turn on. But if we don't feel safe, we can't really tap into our turn on. So when my husband's getting mad at the kids, I don't feel safe. That means I'm not going to feel turned on by him. So as I watched him take responsibility for the trigger that upset him and see that he was starting to link up that it was a shadow of his, I could start to feel myself just soften. And it really brought me to a place of feeling more and more open. So knowing that it was sex night, I only want to do it when I feel emotionally connected. And that was the secret sauce. So for Valentine's Day, instead of bringing your beloved a box of chocolates or getting a gift or, you know, making them coffee in bed, sit down and do some emotional and spiritual transformative work like the worksheet from Byron Katie, and see if you can't make some self-discovery. Because when we do that and we witness each other, it creates connection, and that is what leads to the most amazing, the hottest, the best sex. The thing to keep it spicy, hot, turned on, and fun is to really do those deep dives into the shadow work. So it takes a little vulnerability and a little effort and a little willingness. But if my life is any example, I can say that it is well worth it. So that's my advice on Valentine's Day. Do a little deep diving into your shadow work, make those beautiful love connections, and before you know it, you'll be tossing about in the sack, having the best time of your life. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Share it with anybody that you know who needs to get laid and make it mean something. And in the meantime, please subscribe to my channel and make a comment below. Let me know what you got out of this video. So thanks for tuning in.